Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. Liverpool have reportedly made a blockbuster move to sign Manchester City star Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian midfielder is set to leave the Etihad at the end of the season after not being offered a new deal. His exit will bring to an end a glittering spell, with City having helped the side to 6 Premier League titles. And it appears that he could also be challenging for another in the near future. According to Sky Sport Italia, Liverpool have already tabled an offer to De Bruyne, which would see him arrive at Anfield on a free transfer as Arneslot looks to strengthen his squad this summer. De Bruyne has made clear his desire to continue playing at a high level and isn't against a move to one of City's main rivals. Speaking after scoring the winning goal versus Wolves last week, he said, "I know that I only have one home game left, but I just tried to do my job, and that's what I did today. A lot of teammates have said that it's sad I have to go too, but that's just how it goes sometimes in life. I don't know what the future will be, but I know that I can still play here." De Bruyne has made no secret of his displeasure at being cast aside by City, speaking about his exit after the recent win at Goodison Park and making clear he didn't care that CEO Ferran Soriano and Director of Football Txiki Begiristain were in earshot, a player who walked out on Gent for Genk when only a teenager. He isn't against taking a path others would perhaps forego for fear of upsetting former friends, colleagues and fans. But the Reds, who are downplaying suggestions an offer has been made, aren't the only side interested in a deal for the 33-year-old. It is suggested that Italian giants Napoli are also eyeing a move for him and are hoping that his relationship with compatriot Romelu Lukaku can shove them to the front of the queue. Elsewhere, clubs in MLS, as well as Liverpool's Premier League rivals Aston Villa, have been linked with moves for the City star. Would you like to see Kevin De Bruyne sign for Liverpool? Take our poll below. If you can't see it, click here. De Bruyne has 4 City games remaining as it stands, with Premier League clashes against Southampton, Bournemouth and Fulham to come. They will also take on Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final. He has revealed that he remains in the dark over whether he will be included in City's squad for the Club World Cup next month. It goes without saying that getting a player of De Bruyne's quality on a free transfer would be an unbelievable bit of business. He'd bring some serious creativity to the heart of Liverpool's side, and the chance to put him alongside Mohamed Salah would be tantalising. Funnily enough, it appears that De Bruyne himself would be open to a switch to Anfield, having publicly admitted childhood admiration for the Reds. Speaking in 2019, he said, "I was a Liverpool fan. My family that live in England were all Liverpool supporters, so I was too. I loved Michael Owen because I was really small like him and quick too. I compared myself to him at the time. I liked Zinedine Zidane and Ronaldinho too, those really skillful players. The only issue that the Reds might have would be how he would fit into their current side." Liverpool's midfield is already well assembled, with Ryan Gravenberch and Dominik Szoboszlai forging an excellent partnership. Argentine playmaker Alexis Mac Allister has also shone this term, with Arneslot claiming that he deserves far more credit than he is getting. But no doubt, De Bruyne would be an excellent option regardless. Mohamed Salah has been crowned the Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year. Incredibly, Liverpool striker Salah won by the biggest margin this century, landing nearly 90% of the votes cast. Salah, 32, is also only the second player to win the award 3 times, matching Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. Arsenal striker Alessia Russo has also been crowned the Women's Footballer of the Year in a tighter race, but she was a clear winner in the end. Salah, 32, has played a huge part in Liverpool's Premier League title-winning campaign and has enjoyed another unforgettable individual season. The Egyptian king, who has just signed a new contract to stay at Liverpool for at least another 2 years, has scored 33 goals across all competitions, which includes 28 in the Premier League. Salah has written his name into folklore at Anfield and also as one of the all-time greats of the Premier League era. His Liverpool teammate Virgil van Dijk was his closest challenger, as the majestic Dutch defender finished second in the voting. Again, Van Dijk has played a key role in Liverpool's title success to help Arneslot join a select band of managers to win the Premier League in their first season in English football. Newcastle striker Alexander Isak was third, and Arsenal midfielder Declan Rice fourth in the voting. Isak helped Newcastle win their first trophy in 56 years by lifting the Carabao Cup. Rice was instrumental in Arsenal's Champions League campaign. His 2 free kicks against Real Madrid at the Emirates will live long in the memory. Outside the top 4 places, 15 other players received votes with 918 members eligible to vote. The race for the Women's Award was much closer, and remarkably, 36 players received a vote, which reflects the growth and interest in the game generally. But Russo was a clear and deserved winner, as she has played a huge role in Arsenal reaching the Champions League final later this month. Her performances in memorable games swung the vote in her favour. Arsenal overcame the odds and first-leg defeats to beat Real Madrid and Lyon to reach the final in Lisbon on May 25th. Last year's winner, Khadija Shaw, the Manchester City striker, was runner-up, while Mariona Caldente and Millie Bright were third and fourth respectively. Russo becomes the second Arsenal player to win the award after Vivianne Miedema in 2020. Both players are due to attend the Football Writers Association dinner on Thursday, May 22nd, to collect their awards. Liverpool target Xavi Simons is facing a nightmare situation at RB Leipzig after being told he can't fulfill a huge role at the club. The Dutch midfielder has been identified as a potential summer addition for the recently crowned Premier League champions. It has been claimed that Liverpool are readying a £51 million bid for the former Paris Saint-Germain starlet ahead of the window. It is not the first time that he has been linked with a move to England, with Manchester United and Manchester City having been touted as potential suitors for Simons. But any club set to make a move for him might have a fresh concern ahead of the summer. Simons, 22, was handed the captain's armband during Leipzig's Bundesliga clash with Eintracht Frankfurt last week. He, however, struggled as the side slipped to a 4-0 defeat, Simons playing just 76 minutes. Speaking after the game, interim boss Jolt Löw suggested that the role was beyond him. "We talked about why he would get the captain's armband and what we expect from him before the Frankfurt game," Löw said before the weekend. "It's clear that he hasn't been able to fulfill that role. He tried, but there's still room for improvement. I'm happy with the way he handled a constructive conversation. We both would have liked things to have gone differently. I won't be making the captaincy decision for the forthcoming match on my own." To Simon's credit, he responded in the best possible way in his next outing, chalking up 2 assists in a 3-3 draw with Bayern Munich. That performance sees his record sit at 10 goals and 8 assists in all competitions. Simons has just over 2 years remaining on his contract with his current side. He only penned a permanent deal earlier this year, having joined on a loan deal in 2023. Asked about his future earlier this season, he said, "I'm still a young player. I have many dreams, and the club knows that. But right now, the most important thing for me is to play well in the upcoming games." He added, "Then we have the international matches, and after that we'll sit down and see what happens." Ex-Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp could potentially play a huge role in Simon's future, with the German now employed by Red Bull as their head of global soccer. Leipzig and Simons will be back in action this Saturday as they take on Werder Bremen in their penultimate Bundesliga game. They remain 2 points off the Champions League places. "If you're not going forward, you're going backward," goes the phrase. And Liverpool's transfer plans suggest that they don't intend to stand still. The Reds are fresh off being crowned Premier League champions and haven't even lifted the trophy. But the wheels are turning on what Arne Slot has hinted will be a big summer. After the futures of Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk were resolved with new 2-year deals for the pair, Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes isn't facing as much of a rebuild. The Reds will, though, need to find a new right-back after Trent Alexander-Arnold confirmed that he'd be leaving Anfield at the end of his contract this summer. Whether it's a first-choice addition or someone who can play backup to young Connor Bradley, Liverpool are expected to delve into the market in light of Alexander-Arnold's decision. But defence isn't the only area which is likely to be addressed. Slot tried to sign Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi last summer, suggesting that he sees a vacancy in the middle of the park, while the Reds can't rely on Salah to carry the attack with another 33-goal season next term.